Zach here from Legacy, co-founder alongside Kale. In this video, I'm going to break down the 5 main reasons why most traders don't succeed. And I'm also going to give you an exact step-by-step roadmap on how to get funded and paid as a day trader within your first 6 to 12 months. So just to start, we run the biggest chat room in South Africa. We've got over 4,500 members inside the open chat room, providing the exact foundational needs for traders who are beginning their financial journey. So let's go through this bridge here. I'm going to run through your current situation and where you need to be. As for myself, it took me a good 3.5, 4 years before seeing any sort of consistent results. The main reason is most traders are losing, blowing accounts, struggling to become consistently profitable. The hardest phase for me was the break-even phase. So the first thing is no proven data or statistics. As a full-time profitable trader, you need to have stats in your favor. Every trade you take needs to be based on statistical edge and not based on emotion or what you saw on YouTube or some strategy that you tried backtesting yourself. It doesn't make sense. You need to be trading with data and stats in your favor. You need at least 2-3 years worth of data to prove that what you're doing actually works. You can have a bulletproof mindset and great risk management, but if you don't have data or stats, you've got a 0% chance of succeeding in this game. The next thing is lack of accountability, no support system or network. You're focused on the outcome and not the process, and you are profit driven. You are trading to make money, and you're not trading to trade well, right? If you take this path, it's going to take you at least 3 to 5 years before seeing any consistent results if you are lucky. This is where you need to be. You need to be trading with data-backed strategies from proven statistics. You need to have personalized guidance and a growth partner in place. If you look at the guys on Wall Street, they're making $2-3 million a year. They trade with accountability partners. They have psychological coaches. They have teams that they work with. And that's the next thing. You need to have a good team behind you, team that keeps you accountable, team that has a whole bunch of like minds. They have the same goals, same vision as you. If you've got data-backed strategies in place, you have personalized guidance and a growth partner, you have a strong team of like minds, you're focusing on the process, and you're focusing on becoming a professional risk manager, a person who can mitigate risk when need be, it's not going to take you 3 to 5 years. It's going to take you 6 to 12 months. And that's essentially what we're doing here at Legacy. We've got traders that are getting funded left, right, and center. As you can see here, this was my performance from 2024. As you can see, pretty steady and smooth equity curve. And this is a result of my insights. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch of traders with testimonies, trading and making money every single day, getting funded. So what do? Most prop firms offer funded accounts ranging anywhere from 25K to 100K to 200K with profit splits, right? It's your goal as a trader not to just be trading on private capital, but to get funded, and essentially to make more money in trading doesn't mean more risk. It just means big sized capital, right? You never want to be looking to size up your trades because you want to make more money. You want to size up your capital because you want to make more money. So that's what our goal is here. So if you're managing 3-4 accounts, each account's 25K, your goal here is to just reach 2 to 3% per an account, right? If 80% goes to you, this is what the math looks like, right? 2.3% per month on a 25K account. Your profit's going to be $500 at 2%. You get an 80% profit split. That's $400 per an account. Now, the reason why you want to have multiple funded accounts and get to a stage where you can trade each account on a different day is for a couple different reasons. The first thing is consistent and safe growth. You're only targeting 2 to 3% per month, avoiding any high risk trades. You're not trying to hit home runs. You're just trying to get paid out, right? Managing multiple accounts via multiple firms, it reduces your risk if a firm goes down, but also it increases your payouts exponentially. Meaning, if I'm trading a new account each day, I can push one account up 2-3%. I can blow the other accounts, and I'm still guaranteed a payout at the end of the month. A low drawdown risk, staying within the firm's risk limits, ensure you don't lose all your funding. Payouts are frequent because I'm rotating each account every day. It just increases the chances of me getting paid out. And then also scaling opportunities. You can always add more fundeds. And essentially, you want to get to the $500K to $1 million mark in trading capital. Right? This is a result of all our traders. As you can see, we've got traders every single day making money. We've got traders getting funded. And it all comes back to this feedback loop. So as Ray Dalio says in his book, The Principles, we've got audacious goals, we've got failure, we have learning principles, improving, and then it just relates to more audacious goals. So this is a step-by-step process that we put our traders through. It's a 12-month process. Month 1, we set you up on simulated funds. We set you up with the correct infrastructure and routine that's needed. Month 2 to 4 is more for data collection, building your playbook, refining your strategy, and doing a lot of development calls and live trading sessions that we do live as a team. Month 4 to 6, we're going to start evaluating prop firms and funding opportunities for you and expanding larger capital and get you funding, right? This is also going to be going through a psychological conditioning that we put our clients through. We make sure that they do have the correct emotional capabilities to manage large size capital. Month 8 to 12, this is where we're looking to aim to get you paid out. The moment you have the correct infrastructure, you have strategies in place, you have the correct psychological conditioning, we get you funded, get you your payouts, and then from there, it's just reinvesting, building a portfolio, expanding your network, building long-term funds, diversification, whether it be ETF, stocks, bonds, whatever the case might be. This was my account back in 2020. I was a break-even trader for a good year and a half before I started seeing consistent results. I implemented the correct infrastructure. I surrounded myself with like-minded individuals. I got myself a growth partner, and I started seeing the results. As you can see here, this was a live account back in 2021, right? So what is the correct infrastructure and systematic approach to developing Edge? You need to have a system for trade reviews and a journaling system. You need to have data-driven decision-making, which we get from a service provider called Edgeful, where every single trade we take is backed by data and not backed by emotion. We also have risk management and capital management protocols in place, and we also have refinements and feedback loops. So if you guys can set up the correct infrastructure in place, you have data-backed strategies from proven statistics that we give you. We give you personalized guidance as a growth partner, where you partner with someone who knows exactly what they're doing and is in the position that you want to be. You're surrounding yourself with a strong team of like-minded individuals who push you and drive you to consistently grow. You have a process-driven strategy. You have process-driven infrastructure in place whereby you follow on a day-to-day basis, and you're focusing on becoming a professional risk manager. This system that takes you 3 to 5 years is not going to take you 3 to 5 years. It's going to take you 6 to 12 months. And that's why we have funded traders in our community that are providing the results, that are consistently executing good trades, that have positive growth charts and equity curves, that have consistent feedback loops where they're consistently improving, bettering themselves. And then ultimately, once they're getting funding, they're building out portfolios for themselves. They're diversifying for their long-term fund, and then consistently building out that feedback loop, getting paid out, getting more funding, continuously diversifying. And that's the key to building long-term wealth.